Hey everyone, it's Terry over at Decorate and More with Tip. Today we are going to work on a craft. Mine is going to be a home decor piece. You can use it any time of the year, it's not seasonal. But Tammy over at Patina and Paint is going to be sharing a Valentine's craft with you. So after you see my video, jump up on my feed and I will have Tammy's video ready for you to watch. So let's get started with my craft. Now the items that I'm going to be using for my craft, I am making a moss bowl. I have seen these on Instagram and YouTube and I loved it, but I don't like the price. I mean, you can buy them up to like $319. And I have this wooden dough bowl that I found on Amazon, and I usually just put wooden beads in it and call it done. But I'm going to transform it into a moss bowl. I'm going to be using some dry foam. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. You can also find it at Dollar Tree, but I use it so much that Hobby Lobby has a 6-pack of this for like $5. So it's a better buy for me to purchase this. And also I am going to be using some super moss that I also purchased at Hobby Lobby. And I am going to use some styrofoam balls that I cut in half. So I'm going to be using them. I would have loved to use the moss stones that you find at Dollar Tree, but I couldn't find them. So these were the only two I had left in my craft closet. So I might be using those. And I am going to use some old bits and pieces of some foam that I used in prior projects. Now, you're going to need a bowl. You don't have to have a wooden bowl. You can use a ceramic bowl. You can use any kind of bowl that you want to fit your decor. First thing I want to do is take a styrofoam and fill up my bowl. I don't want it to be overly full with the styrofoam because I want to use the last layer of my styrofoam balls, and I just want it to be even with the lip. I don't kind of be a hill or anything. I just want it flat. So I'm going to take my styrofoam. You can use a knife or whatever. I don't have it here in my craft room. So I'm going to use my putty knife, and we're just going to cut this. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to cut this in half so it's thin, and then I am just going to cut it in half again and place it in my bowl. And I'm just going to do a layer of the styrofoam and see how many I need to stack up. I'm not going to glue my styrofoam in my bowl because I don't want to damage my bowl, and I might not want the moss in there any longer, and I want to do something else with it. So I am just going to sit it in here. I will use my glue gun when I start covering my styrofoam balls with the moss. So, but right now I just want to fill this up so I can hot glue my styrofoam balls to this when it's level. So I'm going to keep on filling, and I'm going to use some old pieces as well and just start layering. And I do tend to save a lot of my bits and pieces of my styrofoam because you just never know. You can use it for so many things. So I'm using bits and pieces of it. So I have it pretty full. It doesn't look pretty, but nobody's going to see it. And actually it is perfect. So I am going to stop on the foam. Now I'm going to take my styrofoam balls and start forming some areas to where it looks lumpy, and I might have to cut my styrofoam balls in half. I'm going to use some of these stones from the Dollar Tree, and I think I need one more cut in half. And let's see, maybe just another piece, littler piece. Fill this one up. Okay, now that I have it all in position and how I like it, it's flat, it's got some movement. Now I'm going to glue the styrofoam balls onto the pieces of the dry foam. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to glue it on the bowl. I just want to glue it on the pieces of styrofoam, so at least it'll be a little bit sturdier and won't fall around when I do move it to dust them. I'm also going to use some hot glue to the millstones as well. Last one. Okay, pushing it all down, making sure that it's good and secure. So I have my balls all glued. Now I'm going to take my super moss and start gluing pieces onto the ball. Everything is covered. Just taking bits and pieces of the moss, using some hot glue. Just filling up the sides a little. And I do want a little bit of the moss to come over the bowl. So there is some areas that I need to fill a little bit. So I'm going to use the loose stuff and a little bit of hot glue on top of the already existing moss. And then just grabbing a bunch of the loose moss and sticking it onto the glue, and it fills up that hole nicely. So I love how this turned out, y'all. I did purchase all of my supplies at Hobby Lobby besides the bowl. I did have the bowl on hand. I purchased it on Amazon a while back. I will have it linked in my Amazon page if anybody's interested in the bowl. But the moss and the foam I purchased at Hobby Lobby when it was 50% off. So yeah, this looks so cute. Before I share with you how I'm going to style my moss bowl on my table, I wanted to invite you to go up on my page, Decorating More with Tip blog. Click that follow button or like button so you will be seeing my post in your feed. The more you come over to my page, the more you will see my post come through your feed. So I hope that you do go up and follow me on my page. Also, go over and visit my blog page, Decorating More with Tip. Has a lot of my DIYs up there as well. So go check out Tammy over at Patina Paint and see her Valentine table and what craft she is working with today. I hope you get inspired. You have a great day. God bless. See you tomorrow.